What's going on, guys? My name is Everett, back with another video, and today we're getting my 3Valve Mustang tuned by Bama Performance. Finally getting some of that horsepower that I haven't gained from actually getting the car properly tuned yet. If you haven't seen the build series yet, we've done a Roush intake. I've done some new taillights in this car, and I also have a Roush catback performance exhaust already. So we're gonna get it tuned, see how it sounds, and get some driving videos. Alright, so actually I do have a little bit of experience with Bama Performance and tuning Mustangs. I had a V6 Mustang 2013 before this, and I got it tuned once. It had an intake. It was really just an intake, and then I got full exhaust, did all that tune. It was noticeable difference, but I'm kind of wondering how it does on the 3Valve, because 3Valve makes less horsepower than that V6, but it makes a lot more torque. So I wonder if I could break that 300 horsepower barrier, because overall, I mean, the car is fun to drive, but it's not as quick as you would think or you want it to be. So hopefully hopefully it starts getting up there. All right, so first off, you gotta plug the cord into the OBD2 port, and then you connect it. And now that it's on, program vehicle, it's gonna say, this is not for use or sale in California, but I'm not in California. So it says turn on, just turn it to the on position. But basically it says 93 performance, 93 race. Now if you select on the website 87, 89, 91, 93, if you're tuning the car, you're probably running the higher octane already. In Tennessee we have 93, I know some places have 91. But yeah, so that's what's going to show up, and then it's going to be performance and race. Now performance is like the more daily driver one. Race, I've never actually tried race. I just ran performance on my last car, so I'm definitely going to be trying it this time on this car. Maybe with a V8, it's going to be more noticeable. But yeah, so it's performance 918 is September 18th right now. So you select which tune you want, which is performance, and you click the little middle button. It's going to say please wait, program vehicle, and it's going to show you all this stuff. I'm personally not going to be doing much, so I'm just going to select approve and then go on with it. And it says custom tune 93 performance 918 default options. We're going to do continue, and it says turn key off, turn key on. And now it's gonna go through tuning the car, and you're gonna get some codes. It's gonna start throwing, it just threw a fuel level code. So check charging system. It's gonna say a lot of things. It's saying problem with my odometer, I have low fuel. I just fueled yesterday. So don't worry about any of that. That's just with tuning the car. It's going through the computer and changing a whole lot. So we'll just see when it gets done. Download complete, turn key off, continue, and it's done. All right, so the car's the ignition's on. I haven't started it. We're gonna go to gauges and data log. Wonder if it's saved my previous gauge setup. All right, so we get it all set up: battery voltage, coolant temp, intake air temp, all that. We can go ahead and start it up. Alright, so I'm actually just gonna go drive around real quick. I don't have somebody else to record, a driving POV, so I'll get some driving clips later. Kinda, just make sure everything runs right, but I'll let y'all know how the drive goes, and we'll see how much of a difference it makes. Alright, what's going on, guys? So it's a few days later. It's Tuesday next week. I think I made this video, I recorded the first part on Thursday, so the car was running really bad. Like, it idled fine. I could smell it was kind of running a little rich, I guess, and it wouldn't make it out of my driveway. Couldn't find the RPMs it wanted to be at or anything. It was really bad, running really bad. I couldn't do much about it, so I reverted back to the stock tune. Now, after talking to like American Muscle Tuning Support, it's a problem we've had before. So the little Venturi tube on the intake, I have that installed because when I installed the intake for the first time, we were having all those problems, and it was the Venturi tube. Now I removed it. We'll go over there, I'll show you. I removed it because they said that it's tuned to not have that. So it would make sense it was running rich because it was tuned to have more air. So y'all see we took this out. And so I just got it tuned and everything. So I'm gonna go take it for a test, make sure everything works, and I'll get back to you guys on that. All right, so we got the car tuned. I had a problem with the intake, but now that it's tuned, we're on the performance tune from Bama on 93, and it's made a noticeable difference. All right, so I'm gonna get some driving clips for you guys, but the Bama performance tune on this car is much more noticeable than it was on my V6, which makes sense. It's a V8, it's got bigger displacement, and you know, it's much more noticeable. And the performance tune is great for daily driving. I haven't tried the racing tune out yet, but it's my daily driver. I don't want to do a whole lot, and so performance works for me. So the Bama performance tune added a lot of low-end torque, and it's very noticeable. Around even 2,000 RPM on a stock car, it's not going to feel, you know, super powerful or anything. But the Bama performance tune adds a lot of low-end torque, and while the high-end, it's probably got more high-end horsepower, the torque is really what you want out of a Mustang and a V8 in general. And even if you have a stock car, you know, no intake, exhaust, or anything done, I think the tune is still a good purchase. They're pretty reliable. Bama Performance is, you know, they're not super aggressive unless you know, tell them to be. But if you just run the performance one they give you, it's going to be reliable. It's going to still give you enough power, and it's not going to ruin your gas mileage. Granted, I do drive the highway most of the time, but I'm getting about 17 miles per gallon, which for a V8 is really good. We're recording that?
Yes.
That's chill. Alright, so the gas usage for the tune is not bad. It's not even really noticeable. And if you drive a Mustang every day, you're gonna use a lot of gas, so why not put 93 in it already? Alright, so we're getting onto a little, not a highway, but kind of like a road. It's about a 50. So I'll be able to show you guys the acceleration. We're at a stoplight right now. So as y'all can see, I mean, I wasn't even really pushing. I think I was hitting about 35, maybe 4,000 RPM, and it was still getting up there really quick. You know, in stock, it does not do that. Stock, it's much slower, and if you have an automatic, I'm not sure, you know, how those work, but the tune does change the shifting points. So in a manual, you know, you're shifting yourself, that's your speed. But if you're in an automatic, it'll change the shift point so it shifts later or more aggressively. But, you know, regular driving in general, like how the engine is, obviously you can see it's sped up a whole lot quicker. Alright, but anyway guys, thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope my review about the Bama Performance Tune helped you guys out. It's definitely worth it. You know, for daily driving, gives you a whole lot more power. The tuner gives you the diagnostic tools so you can read and clear codes, which is very useful. It's built into your tuner. You can also just change the tune pretty quickly. And you got gauges so you can see all different kind of stuff that you won't normally be able to see. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. Hope y'all enjoyed. Anyways, big stuff coming for the channel and my car. And my Instagram is going to be linked in the description. I post car content over there. Been trying to do a little more over there. I haven't posted a whole lot over there. But yeah, I'm gonna try to do a lot more. And yeah, thank y'all so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.